What's going on, Bully fam? It's your boy, the educator, the scientist, Mr. Double Muscle Line Bulls, bringing you a quick episode of Breeders Hacks. So, I have a female that we have to give some antibiotics to. So we have to give it to her actually intramuscularly. So I figured I'd just show you guys real quick. Intramuscular injection, when it comes to antibiotics, things like that, is a great way to quickly get the antibiotics into the dog's system. So just some quick background information. There's 3 types of injections that you can give to dogs. There's subcutaneous, there's intramuscular, and then there's intravenously. So through the vein. So subcutaneous is when you would give the injection right under the skin, just like a puppy vaccine, things like that. You can give antibiotics that way, but it's the slowest form. It's the slowest way for the antibiotics to enter the dog's system. So then the second way would be intramuscularly, where you're going to put it into the muscle, where it's going to be a lot quicker. And then the third and final, which is the fastest, is intravenously, where it's going to go right into the dog's vein and it's going to go right into their system. Those are the 3 ways of doing it. So I'm going to show you intramuscularly, because that's usually how I'm going to give an antibiotic like this. You know, we're using today Baytril, and this is an antibiotic that we want to quickly get into her system. We want to give it to her intramuscularly. We don't want to wait by doing it subcutaneously or anything like that, because we want it to get into her system pretty quick so that it can quickly treat whatever's there, especially when it comes to things like possible UTIs and whatnot. So let's get started. So I actually already prepped the syringe. Obviously I have gloves on, but what you're going to want to do is I use 1 needle to draw out the medicine from the vial, and then I put it, I discard that and put a new needle on. A dull needle, you never want to give an injection to a dog with a dull needle. It's actually going to hurt them a lot more than if you put a new needle. A new needle is extremely sharp, so it's going to quickly penetrate, and the dog probably won't really feel anything, you know. So you want to make sure there's no air in the system, so I flick it a little bit, and then I'll push up a little bit to get the air out. So we just have the medicine up top. I saw a little drop of medicine come out. So this is prepped and ready to go. So we're going to go ahead now and give this to her quickly and go from there. Okay. So, is recording? Yeah. So Puff likes to move on me. So I'm going to try to do this very quickly, because she doesn't like to be really restrained. It's not that she doesn't care for the shots. It's really more of the whole being restrained part and whatnot. So anyway, so this muscle right here, right? If you look at the dog, there's a muscle right here. You can feel right here. It's right next to their vulva. I wouldn't inject directly right next to it, but a little further out, a few inches away, there's this muscle right here. You know, some people come from the outer side. I like this muscle right here. I'm not near really any bone or anything like that. And you can do either side. So like I said, you get a nice grip of this side right here, and you can form like a U with your hands and really feel that muscle. It's a nice big muscle right there, you know. So it's going to easily absorb the medication that we're about to put in. So what you're going to want to do, and I'm going to do this fast just because, like I said, she doesn't like the fact of really being restrained more than anything. But once I put the intramuscular injection in, I pull back on the plunger to make sure there's no blood. If there's blood, pull out and redo it again. You may even want to put a new syringe on at that point, a new needle at the top, at the tip. But like I said, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and put it in. Make sure there's no blood in the syringe when you pull back. If there's no blood, go ahead and give the medication. So like I said, right here. And now what I'm going to do quickly, stay right there. What I'm going to do quickly is just prep it a little bit by spraying a little bit of wound spray, you know, just to have a little bit prepped and a little bit more sanitary. So now, like I said, this is the area that we're going to go ahead and do it. Depending on the dog, some dogs, they'll stay still for you, some won't. So like I said, I got to work quick. So I'm going to go ahead and take this cap off and do a 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, this muscle right here, I got a good grip on her. Usually, like I said, depending on the dog, you may have somebody else holding the dog, whatever the case may be. But we're going to go ahead and go in, pull back on the syringe. You can see there's no blood. Go ahead and push it in, and now apply pressure right there so that no blood comes out. I'm just applying a little bit of pressure, and should be good to go. You could spray a little bit of, wound spray if you want. So like I said, that's pretty much it, guys. So that's how you give an intramuscular injection. To be honest, I find it a lot easier to do that than to do a subcutaneous shot right under the skin, depending on the dog. So like I said, guys, hey, if you need antibiotics, I get mine from Canine Pharmacy Direct, where, like I said, if you could do this at home, it'll save you a lot of money, a lot of time. I mind you guys, you know, I'm not a vet, I'm just a breeder, and this is what I've been doing for a long time, and this is how I do it. Anything you see here, feel free to ask your vet, you know, because like I said, I am not a vet. But make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe if you want to see more episodes like this. All right, I'll see you guys on the next episode of Breeders Hacks.